Oh, Brimstone main, kijk W.
Shotgun. Trick shot.
Told ya!
I found this very useful arrow. You just want to get stuck in this corner, like this. And now you want to look up and find this right, I don't know what it really is, this metal thing. And you place there your HUD line, like this, with your HP to the top right corner of it. And you simply full charge it.
Revealing area.
It's gonna take a while, but I think this is the best arrow that you can really do, because other arrows are gonna get stuck here or on top of this wall, on top of the roof. This arrow goes straight through this hole to the back side, uncovering anyone here or even on at the switch, or also behind the pyramids and behind the boxes. So this is a very useful arrow, but the only downside is that it's gonna take a while till he gets here. To spot enemies pushing A, this elbow, you just simply aim at the beginning of the round where these 3 lines meet, right here, and you one bounce and full charge.
Revealing area.
This arrow will bounce off right here into this annoying spot, meaning anyone who might be pushing is gonna get spotted for sure.
So, a new wallbang dart for a middle window. You get on top of, you stand exactly in the center of this dot here. And then you place the bottom right corner of your charge bar just on this corner here. If anything, a pixel more to the right than to the left. And do a 1 bar. And the timing should be that you can jump here, and when it lands you can wallbang through the window. It is also helpful to have someone opening the door for you if you want to do this at the start of the round.
And also, I should mention, I think the best shock dart if the enemies are pushing inside is that you're gonna hit this roof. You just simply place your crosshair a little bit above the corner of it, and you full charge.
Scanning ahead.
And this arrow is gonna spot pretty much anyone.
So a very nice wallbang arrow inspired by Mendo's idea is to have a recon dart that hits here, so you can wallbang people out here from inside this room through this window. It even works with a classic. So what you want to do, you want to take this balcony, and this corner you want to match with the corner of these wooden panels. Then you want to put the left mouse indicator right on this dark patch, like so. And then you want to do a 1 bar 1 bounce.
Revealing area.
Here we go.
And you do this simple arrow. You find this line right here, and you put your crosshair next to it. This one, and your crosshair is gonna be next to it. And you simply free charge.
Scanning ahead.
And it's gonna land there, finding anyone who might be in front of the pyramids or in this corner.
You take arrow. So what you do is you crouch next to this box here, because you want to bounce it off here so that even if it's smoked, you can still use it. And then you want to use the bottom left corner of your inner charge bar and place it next to this one and do a full charge 1 bounce. So you place the bottom left corner of your inner charge bar with 1 bounce, full charge like that.
Scanning ahead.
This one requires some practice, but eventually you'll hit it right here. Just to go into this box here, then you take the top left corner of your mouse one indicator and just place it right on the tip of this leaf here, like this, and do a 2 bar.
Revealing area.
This one will fly over the map and come into the cave like this. Scans here and here.
Oh, Brimstone main, kijk W.
Shotgun. Trick shot.
Told ya! Post plant double shock dart for the plant between the iron boobies. So this one is slow, so you have to predict when they're gonna defuse, because it takes too long to shoot it when you hear the diffuse sound. So you get into this corner here until you stop. Then you're first gonna take the bottom pointer of your mouse button indicators and put it into the crevice there like this and do a 2-bar. And then you're gonna take your bottom left HUD line and place it right here like that and do a 1-bar. So it's gonna look like this. 2-bar, 1-bar. A lot of people are planting around this area, so I made a double shock dart from the same spot that you do the other one. So now you're gonna do your the top right corner of your right click indicator right in this corner and do a 2-bar, and then you just pull down until your right diamond fits right here on the corner while jumping. So it's gonna look like this. 2-bar, 1-bar jump. There you go. So the hardest orb by far to double shock, we found this lineup together with the Sova nerd community. First you walk into this line here, and then you're gonna place your diamond right here on this very line on top of the box like this. Do a full charge double bounce, and then right after you're gonna get into this corner, place your left diamond once again in the middle here just below this line and do a full charge 1 bounce. So it should look like this. God, I'm nervous. There we go. Defense, and they are pushing B. You can hit B default by going into this corner here. So you want to take the top right corner of your bottom left HUD line and place it in the middle of this line, like this here, and do a full charge. And then you want to count to 5, and then you want to place your left charge bar diamond in the middle of this thing here. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second one is a 2-bar.
That as well. You want to find this leaf and just place your crosshair next to the wall as you did with this one. Just want to be in the height of this leaf. And you 1 bounce and 3 charge once again. This shock dart is gonna deal damage to anyone who might be planting right here.
Default planting spots between the iron boobies. You go into this corner here, put your crosshair right on the corner of this inner triangle. Then you want to do a 2-bar right on the corner tip here of this wooden plank, and then a 1-bar plus a jump while you aim for the middle of this corner here like that. So it's gonna look like this. 2-bar,
Scanning ahead.
1-bar and jump.
Area.
Oh, Brimstone main, kijk W.
Shot dart. Trick shot.
Told ya!
There are 2 arrows from this spot. First one, you want to stand next to this pole, and then you look up, and you want to find this bush on the edge of this fortress. And you simply just aim at the highest tip of it. And you simply free charge.
Scanning ahead.
This one is gonna land on top of this roof, finding anyone who might have decided to push this area
Right here.
or anyone here,
Right here.
and also people who might be wanting to challenge you. That's the first one, or you can do the second one from the same spot as you did before, but this time you will be aiming next to this corner to the right of it, like this. And once again, you simply free charge.
Scanning ahead.
This arrow can be very annoying for the player who is gonna be hiding in the nest. If he has an operator, he will have to turn around to destroy the arrow and you will find him immediately. You want to stand in this corner at this cannon, like this. Come here and you just get stuck. Then you want to look up and you want to find this bush or these leaves at this cannon, like here, right here. Then you take out your charge bar line and you see where it says charge. You want to place your H or A in this little hole, which is right here. This one is very simple and very effective, and you simply free charge.
Revealing area.
The dart lands here in the backside, uncovering anyone who might be hiding here, and also anyone on site. From the same spot, you can do very similar shock dart. Once again, stand there, as you did before, and now you want to find these leaves which stand down from the others, these. And you want to find the biggest one and the gap which is right here. You place your crosshair right there, and you free charge once again.
Scanning ahead.
This dart lands on the side of this water slide, and this is everything that it spots. It spots the backside, as well as anyone who might be right here. This shock dart, Recon dart, is also very useful.
Into this cannon here, you place your second charge bar line just inside the tip of this leaf, like that, and do a 2-bar.
Scanning ahead.
This one takes long enough so that you can run and you can peek here when the arrow lands, which means that you only need to clear this angle instead of taking a 50-50.
You can stand next to this cage like this, and you want to find this flagpole which you can see, and you want to place your right diamond on top of this tip like this, and you simply, this time you do charge.
Scanning ahead.
This one is gonna land on the roof like this and spot anyone who will be hiding behind this wall or here on side or backside as well. Around, and you want to, if you want to get some early info, here is gonna be a wall.
Right here.
So you want to get stuck in this corner, which is right here, and now you look up at this arch, and there is gonna be this line which is the closest to the edge of the cloud, or it's the third one, the one in the middle, and you just simply aim below it or next to it, and you simply press it.
Revealing area.
That way it will go all over these walls and land right here, getting you the early information if the enemies are pushing right here.
A retake arrow that clears the back corner of B site where there can be some snakes. You get on the middle of this rock. You see these 3 rocks in a line. You stand on the middle of this one here, and then you just aim for this V shape in the trees. You do a 2-bar right in the corner there.
Scanning
Boom.
ahead.
Simple stuff. It flies. Woohoo! Like this.
And you are retaking B side, you can do this simple recon bolt. Just you want to crouch here behind this box, and there's this little spot where you can see the sky, and you just simply aim there and full charge.
Scanning ahead.
This dart will land perfectly in the backside, uncovering anyone hiding right here or in this cubby, and also anyone who will be on site.
Is to get into this corner, and then you just want to place your inner charge bar on top of this box like this. Just move a few pixels out to the right, and then do a full charge.
Scanning ahead.
This should hit the corner here and scans a lot of this area. So a nice recon dart for defenders to spot bottom middle is to get into this corner, and then you just want to place your inner charge bar on top of this box like this. Just move a few pixels out to the right, and then do a full charge.
Scanning ahead.
This should hit the corner here and scans a lot of this area.
And you want to get early info if the enemies are mid, you just simply get in this corner, find this window, and place your crosshair right below it. Then you one bounce and full charge.
Revealing area.
And this arrow is gonna land fast here and find anyone who might have decided to push mid or anyone waiting here.
Oh, Brimstone main. Kijk W.
Shot dart. Trick shot.
Told ya! Shock dart for what we can assume is default plant, considering how it's covered from both defender spots, is to fall back into this corner here until you align the box with this line here. Then you're gonna take the right dot of your right click indicator, put it right there and do a 1 bar. And afterwards you're gonna take the top right corner of your charge bar and place it right above the corner of this shadow here into a 1 bounce full charge. So it's gonna look like this. 1 bar.
Shock dart.
There you go. A double shock dart for the orb on Breeze B. You first just walk towards the back wall until these two line up like so. Boink. Till that one disappears. Ring. There we go. Then you're gonna do a 2 charge, 2 bounce right here on the top left corner, just inside this thingamajig here. And then you're gonna do a click afterwards where you just put your second charge bar on top of the corner of this window like so. So it's gonna look like this. Wow. So possibly you could even use the orb as a call out and then shock dart this spot. So what you do is you go into this corner here and you want to use the ultimate icon and line it up with this edge, which means that you cannot have your shock dart out before you line it up. Then you do a full charge, you count to 5, and then after you place the dot of your right click indicator right under this little tip here. So it's gonna look like this. Full charge, 2, 3, 4, 5.